Hello, Berkelians. Today, we are going to talk about identifying family resources. Let's start. Resources are things, ideas, or qualities possessed by an individual or a family. This can also be in a form of services or properties used to produce goods and services that meet the needs and wants of humans. There are three important elements in resource management: values, goals, and decision. Values are what you should cherish the most and what you should consider as desirable or important. This guide your behavior and serve as your inspiration. Examples of values are honesty, cooperation, trust, and love. Goals are something that you aspire to achieve. It can be implied or definite. It can be short-term or a long-term goal. Decisions are your conclusions or judgments about a particular issue or matter. Decision making involves choosing between two or more options. It follows a process that begins with planning and ends with evaluation. It is through a series of choices that individuals and families define their lives and how they influence the lives of others. Family resources can be classified as human and non-human qualities or elements that are used to meet the needs and wants of each family member. They may be tangible or intangible. Human resources are intangible qualities of family members that contribute to their overall well-being. Human resources are developed through education, skills, attitude, knowledge, energy, and time. Time and energy are limited resources but are considered valuable to the family. These are the most frequently used human resource at home for productive purposes. Non-human or material resources are tangible family resources that are available to you for usage. These are essential for the achievement of most goals. These include everything owned by the family like money, salary, rent, goods, house, car, household equipment, among others. These also include those owned by the community to which the family belongs, like water and electricity, hospitals, schools, churches, markets, parks, recreational centers, transport facilities, roads, and many more. You cannot make wise use of your basic resources unless you know what your goals are. You must be able to identify your goals. Goals can be identified as long-term goals or short-term goals. A long-term goal is a person's most important goal in life that will be achieved only after years of careful planning and work. These long-term goals are usually achieved one step at a time. You must carefully consider each of the steps involved. An example of a long-term goal can be what and who do you want to be in the future. Short-term goals are goals that can be met or achieved for a short period of time. An example is getting a high score on a quiz. Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs describes what motivates us throughout our lives. Maslow said that one cannot go up the next level if the lower levels are not yet met or satisfied. As you make your goals, consider whether they address these needs. The first lower need on Maslow's hierarchy are physiological needs. These most basic human survival needs include water, food, sufficient rest, clothing and shelter, overall health, and reproduction. Maslow states that these basic physiological needs must be addressed before humans move on to the next level of fulfillment. Next among the lower level needs is safety. Safety needs include protection from violence and theft, emotional stability and well-being, health security, and financial security. The social needs on the third level of Maslow's hierarchy relate to human interaction and are the last of the so-called lower needs. Among these needs are friendships and family bonds, both with biological family and chosen family. Physical and emotional intimacy ranging from sexual relationships to intimate emotional bonds are important to achieving a feeling of elevated kinship. Additionally, membership in the social groups contributes to meeting this need, from belonging to a team of co-workers to forging an identity in a new union, club, or group of hobbyists. The higher needs, beginning with esteem, are ego-driven needs. The primary elements of esteem are self-respect and self-esteem. Maslow specifically notes that self-esteem can be broken into two types: esteem, which is based on respect and acknowledgement from others, and esteem, which is based from your own self-assessment. Self-actualization describes the fulfillment of your potential as a person. Sometimes called self-fulfillment needs, self-actualization needs occupy the highest spot of Maslow's pyramid. Self-actualization needs include education, skill development, the refining of talents in areas such as music, athletics, design, cooking and gardening, caring for others, and broader goals like learning a new language, traveling to places, and winning awards. That's Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Again, as you make your goals, consider whether they address these needs. For the last part of our discussion, we are going to talk about sources of family income. Like with any group or organization, the family needs money to sustain its growth and to achieve its goals. Hence, the family strives to raise money through various means. Income is the money that flows into the family to be used in exchange for goods, services, and energy. One source of family income is wage or salary. It is earned for services rendered. This is the money paid to the father, mother, or children who work. Another is profit from business and investments. These are dividends from share of stocks and bonds that provide income for the family. This also include profits made from operating a business. Next is lease of property. These are proceeds from rental of family-owned real estate properties. Another is pension. Pension is the income of a retired member of the family. Family income may also come from commission and bonus. These are additional income that is over and above the regular salary or wage received as a reward or incentive. Last but not the least is royalty and copyright. These are considered additional income for a family member who has written a book, composed a song, or invented something. That's it for today's discussion. If you are not able to copy the important details of our discussion, you may rewatch this video.